Impact Bound for Glory 2018 Fallout. Welcome back to the ACB Wrestling Talk channel, your main source for wrestling news, topics, discussions, previews, all that kind of good stuff. I'm your host, Alexis Carrillo, and tonight on Impact on Pop, we have all the fallout, everything, all the repercussions, all the consequences from what we saw happen at Bound for Glory. We are gonna be able to start to see all of it unfold tonight. With that being said, Johnny Impact himself, the brand new Impact World Champion, will be tonight in attendance on this episode of Impact, and he will do his championship address. Now, for the sake of the show, and for the sake of entertainment, I hope his solo championship address is quite short. Let me explain. I hope that he comes out, he starts talking about how he has been fighting for that world title for over a year now. He finally won the big one, and then you have someone interrupt him. Why is that? First of all, because it makes sense. You need to move on from the Impact versus Aries feud, because Aries is now apparently gone from Impact. And if you have any intentions of knowing all the situation of what is going on with Aries and Impact Wrestling right now, there's a video that I posted just yesterday. It's on the channel. Go ahead and check it out. But as far as everyone is concerned, Aries right now is now not in play in terms of the title picture, so they're gonna have to line up challengers for Impact. And the second reason why I want his championship address to be short is because Johnny Impact, as a babyface, and we've seen this in the past, he can be very cheesy. He can be very one-dimensional, very kid-friendly as a babyface. I'm not completely bothered by it, but I don't absolutely like it. So, in terms of pure entertainment value, I hope it is a short championship address. Now, as far as who is going to be the one to challenge Impact next, I think you have a few options. You have two very obvious ones. The two men who rode with Aries in the first place, you have Killer Kross and Moose. Now, out of those two names, Moose would make the most sense to me because he has been in the main event before. Impact fans have bought him as the main event before. However, I think his feud, his rivalry with Eddie Edwards is not finished yet, so he will be occupied with Edwards. Edwards himself could be a challenger in the future, but right now, he's with Moose, so those two men kind of cancel each other out. Now, I wouldn't mind they elevate Killer Kross into the main event. I think he's a very aggressive figure, a very talented performer with tons of potential. I said it the first time he debuted. I saw his entrance, I saw his look, I saw how he reacted and how he performed, not only in the ring, but in terms of personality-wise. Killer Kross has the potential to be a big star for Impact Wrestling. There's one problem. Killer Kross would just be a foil for Impact because I don't think they're going to take the title off of him this quickly, and they're not going to put it this fast and without that much build-up on Killer Kross. Now, with Impact, you never know. I may be wrong. They might pull the trigger this week, the next week, a month from now, 2 months from now on Killer Kross and have all of this go down, but I just don't buy it. I just don't believe Killer Kross is World Championship material just yet. He will be in the future, but right now, Johnny Impact's reign has got to last. We have the celebration from LAX. It appears they finally got rid of the OGs, and I say it appears because that's what a lot of people said after Slammiversary, and they came back. I hope their business with the OGs is over. specifically talking Homicide and Hernandez for Santana and Ortiz. I wouldn't mind seeing King back and possibly him trying to team up with another tag team to challenge LAX. King is very entertaining. He is very useful in that matter. One thing from last week, we saw Gursinder Singh versus Rohit Raju, and Raju won, and thus Singh is gone from Impact Wrestling, apparently. Now, this is a shame, because I was actually looking forward to a future feud between LAX and the Desi Hit Squad over the tag team titles. I saw a lot of potential in the Desi Hit Squad as future tag team champions. It appears that's not the case anymore, so we'll just have to line up more challengers for LAX in the coming weeks. One of those could be the Lucha Brothers, which I am, again, also looking forward to. We have Scarlett's open talent search. She put the announcement on Twitter. Impact Wrestling and ImpactWrestling.com ran an article about the smoke show Scarlett Bordeaux opening up her talent search to fans, and we've seen her retweet a lot of these fans' response to this open talent search, and they've been entertaining, they've been weird, they've been all over the place. I think this is just a marketing move. They're not going to actually pick someone. They're not going to actually pick a fan to come onto the show. It's just a marketing idea, a marketing tool, and I think that's smart. As far as who would I like for Scarlett to pick, I really don't know, because you need to pick someone that could be elevated with Scarlett Bordeaux, who isn't not already. Now, in my opinion, Eli Drake is just a few wins away from becoming a world title contender, so I don't think he needs Scarlett, although that combination would make a lot of sense, and it would definitely be entertaining to watch. Who else? I really don't see. We'll just have to wait and find out where Impact goes with it. We have Ethan Page versus Trevor Lee. This match confuses me a little bit because these are both heels. Ethan Page is a heel. He's aligned himself with Matt Sydal. And Trevor Lee, he's always been the heel. He's always been the caveman. The X Division star with tons of strength and very little brain. In character, obviously, in character. So this match confuses me. And Swann is not coming into play because I think he's going to be in the main event against Brian Cage over the X Division title. A match which I think will steal the show tonight. Will be one of the best matches of the past few months. Pretty much could be of the entire year if they give them enough time. However, even if they give them 10 minutes, I know they will deliver. Cage and Swann, they'll deliver on the X Division style wrestling, and they'll put on a championship caliber main event for tonight. As far as who I think wins this match, Brian Cage retains, and you have Sami Callihan attacking from behind, and you start building up towards that feud, towards possibly having Callihan take the title off of Cage. As far as the other match, Page versus Trevor Lee, I see Ethan Page getting the win. Trevor Lee is someone who, yes, he's been a 3-time X Division champion, but he's lost quite a lot of matches. Because of that, if he keeps losing, I don't think it hurts him as much, because he's already losing a lot. So, Ethan Page with the win. And finally, Allie comes back from the Undead Realm, and she faces Alisha Edwards. Alisha Edwards, a babyface. Allie is also a babyface. And as far as who I think wins this match, I think Allie gets the win. But what I'm most interested in is how do they advance the feud, the future rivalry between returning Rosemary and Sue Young. What's the next step in the feud? I am intrigued by what they did at Bound for Glory. We speculated right here on the channel about being a pre-taped segment. It was. Hopefully they bring that flavor back into these episodes of Impact. And just want to put this out there, please stop with the full GWN flashback matches. I'm okay with GWN flashback moments, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops. But a whole match, it kind of sucks the life out of the show. It kind of, takes you out of the show. And it's kind of a waste of time. You could easily put the 10 minutes that they place for the GWN match of the week on a different segment for actual talent on the roster. So, just wanted to put that out there, but hey, that's my opinion, If you're okay with the GWN flashback matches, leave your thoughts and comments on the comment section below. If you agree or disagree with me on any of these predictions that I've made over these segments and matches that are going to happen on tonight's episode of Impact Wrestling, leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions, and disagreements, of course, in the comments section below. If you follow wrestling news, topics, discussion, previews, all that kind of good stuff, consider subscribing. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you dislike this video, hit the dislike button. That's it for me. Till next time.